Hello, my name's Victoria. I'm married to Ben and we have 4 children, Caitlin, Rachel, Ruben and Harry. We normally come to the 9:15 service where I help out with creche and my children go to various groups. We've been part of the Beacon for nearly 3 years. We're a military family, so we move a lot and have been parts of lots of different churches. I've been asked to give my testimony and explain how I became a Christian. My parents had me christened when I was little, as a baby, and they realised that they were promising to raise me in a Christian family. So they started taking me to church when I was little, or my mum did at least, and that was kind of the first stage of me becoming a Christian, which was to know who Jesus was and to find out the Old Testament stories in particular and about Jewish history. I was surrounded by lots of brilliant people who were actually at the peak of their careers, surgeons, professors of biochemistry, psychiatrists, lots of very intelligent people that showed me the truth about the Bible, and that actually it's not a crutch or a weak thing to become a Christian, that you can be an intelligent person and make intelligent decisions about what the Bible's got to say. And there was a second stage, which was believing that what it said in the Bible was true. And I said that I was surrounded by these people, and they showed me that it's believable. Miracles are believable, no matter what science says. When I was about 12, I was confirmed in the Church of England. And at that point, I think I just believed that what I was reading and learning about in the Bible was true. Later, as I moved to university, I started going to a different, more charismatic church where the Holy Spirit was at work, and I started thinking again about what I believed, and I felt challenged there to start living as a Christian and to trust that all those things that I'd already believed and learnt about Jesus is true. I started to trust and put those beliefs into action. I became baptized in water. And that was a real turning point for me, where I was saying that, I was dying to all that was in me, that was of the world and that was selfishly me, and that I was going to be living from then on for Jesus and trusting him. Many Christians will tell you it's not an easy road, but I've certainly been blessed as I've made that decision to trust Jesus. At the moment, we're about to move to another country. As yet, we have not got an absolute certain address. Our removals go on the in just over 2 weeks. Lots of my friends in the military are commenting on how at peace I am about it, but I know that God's got the best things for us. Christianity is a journey, and it can be difficult at times, as I've said. And I think if you're at the start of that journey, what I'd advise you is to start trusting in small things, just as a child trusts an adult with the small things, jumping into their arms or jumping from a step, and then eventually one day they will jump from the top of the climbing frame and expect you to catch them. And I think God's like that he doesn't expect us to jump from the top of a climbing frame straight away. And keep asking questions and find people that have been Christians longer than you and talk to them and be open. Recently, Alex gave a sermon where he talked about us all being sent. Sometimes it's harder to feel sent when you're staying in the same place. And I would say trust God and look for the areas where he is sending you into at the moment. Be excited about what God will do. He will do things. Sometimes it might just be one sentence that you need to say to somebody in a whole year, but it might also be helping to start a new church community, or helping in a coffee shop, or just volunteering at the House of Bread. Be excited about the places that God will take you to.